Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Maria Jaju and this is the first in a relatively short series of paintings that I'm doing for a challenge that I invented for September called Sepiatember. Yes, it's very punny. The idea is to draw things that using brownish tones for the most part, but drawing things that look old, things that look vintage, things that call out to um, the kind of aesthetic that 100-year-old photographs would have. And I started this challenge with with this painting, whose purpose was actually to test out the concept and to make sure that I can draw and I can paint a good brown painting that that looks good and that resonates with the kind of aesthetic that I was going for. And my original plan was to do every painting having to do with some kind of a historical event. And because I was doing this right before September started, the event that I actually picked was from August 31st, so not quite September. But in 1897, Thomas Edison invented a thing he called a kinetoscope, which is basically the first ever movie projector. And the first movie that they made with this projector was a lady in this voluminous dress. It was not really a dress, it was more like a wrap around her, dancing in a way that kind of looked like the can-can. And if you look it up, her name is, oh Jesus, what is her name? I'm gonna have to put that in the description, but you can look it up, and the series of photos that they put together so that they could project them really fast and flip between one frame and the next so that it looks like it's moving. It's very fuzzy, it's very small, it's 130 years old, but it looks absolutely beautiful. And so I was able to find some of the stills from that first ever movie projection that were not quite as fuzzy as all the rest, to use as a reference. Now, there's a lot of things that you can't really see on those pictures because they're so fuzzy. I couldn't really make out her face very well. I couldn't really make out her hair very well. I had to find a different photo of the same lady so that I could draw the face, and so it doesn't remotely match the expressions. But I loved how much movement there was and how much contrast there was in this black and white video. And the flow of cloth just really fascinated me, and so I gave it a shot with these colors. These are mostly my favorite browns, like Terra Terra Rosa from M. Graham is at the top of the painting right there, and I'm shading this with phthalo turquoise of all things, but you mix this bluish color with this brownish color and you actually get these really cool shadows. So I painted this, and as a proof of concept I thought it was awesome, and I used it as my background for my prompt list on Instagram. And so this series that I'm doing is going to be the paintings that I do for this Sepiatember challenge. Now, I'm not going to paint every day, but I will use the prompts from the words that I'm using, and I will put together paintings based on historical events that speak to me.